We romanticize being called by the Lord a lot of the times. In my experience, when the Lord calls me to something, it's almost always nothing I want to do. We put out an album last year. It's called What You're Worthy Of. Another song that our church really loves is No One.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Honestly, for a long time, I couldn't sing it without crying. And if I sang it today, I probably...
You can't sing anything without crying.
That's very true. I remember writing that song, me and Joelle in Nashville, and I had the flu. I was so deathly sick. I was sitting in the session like, I need to go home.
Oh.
I remember bringing it back home to Tampa, and I remember everyone just being like, oh, this is so special. For me, that bridge is just such a good reminder to think of Romans 12:8, to like get on the altar and say, Lord, my life is yours, to be the living sacrifice. You know, you think of something being sacrificed, it has to be cut and sliced and diced, and it's painful, and it's like not this beautiful thing. Who willingly says that? But that's what the Lord requires from us. Yes, I know there's difficult parts of my life. There's things that the Lord is asking me to lay down, to give up, to let go. Man, when you see Jesus, like for real, like when you see him rightly, he's so worth it. Ooh, I got chills. I feel the Holy Ghost.
When God called Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, we imagine it as like, oh, it's this beautiful thing, and he was just like ready to do it. They were probably like trembling there, and I had never thought about it like that.
Yeah, it was not like, let me go put my son on the altar.
The sacrifice can be very painful and can be very scary, but it's what
costly.
the Lord calls us to.
It's costly, and it's such a buzzword in the worship space and church world these days. Like, oh, worship is costly.
Yeah, I was like, what does that really mean?
Yeah, we romanticize being called by the Lord a lot of the times. We romanticize being in ministry or being a worship leader or being called to whatever the Lord is asking us to do. In my experience, when the Lord calls me to something, it's almost always nothing I want to do. It's like he calls me to die to myself, to kill my flesh and do the thing that he's asked me to do.
Yeah. When you actually do make a pure and genuine sacrifice before the Lord, that's where his love then comes in. And then it's like, then this is where worship, I feel like that's where it comes from.